All right. I'm gonna start this off by checking something in here. So that's code beta, and that's what happens if if Ebony gets wounded. So we're gonna work on that. Been having a lot of trouble working on this recently. I will talk about that later when I get started, because there will be a little bit of building, not that much though. Been having just a quick audio test. Alright. Gonna need some music too. Hopefully that's not too loud. My audio is muted, but sometimes it comes through. I guess I can do another audio test just in case. Test. Hopefully that's not too loud. Yeah, you can sort of hear it, but it's not a big deal. So, yeah, I haven't been able to work on this recently. I don't really fully know why either. It's just been hard. Which is why I'm streaming, because maybe it will help. I've had this thought before, and I think I've explored it on stream before, but I don't know, it's a little odd. Like, I'm a little bit weird when it comes to stuff like that, because oops. Because I don't do things I want to do. You know, I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, but I mean, I don't know what depression is like, but I think it's like, I don't know, I shouldn't say anything like that. But my point is, I think streaming will help me do this better. So I'm making like a hallway for like the cutscene that's gonna happen. I was just checking what the floor was in that room. Um, we're probably gonna have to experiment a little with this cutscene because I mean, I know how it's gonna go, but I don't know how it's gonna look. You can already tell I'm having trouble talking. But that's the thing. I find streaming fun, but I have to force myself to do it. Like I don't want things. I don't want things the same way other people want things. At least that's the way I think. Let's start with a smaller room first. So I'm gonna try to make a younger Ebony in this cutscene. She's normally like 22, not like 22, 20. I thought of 22 because that was closer to my age, but it makes more sense if she's 20, and I think I've decided that age before, I just forgot it. I don't think it matters, so I'll just put 2 lasers just in case. This is to like cut off her leg so she looks shorter, like she's laying down. Guess that doesn't work. Try again with like a... Alright, well I have to rethink what I was doing. I've done something like this before and it worked, but for some reason it's not working now. Should probably move that teleporter, but I sort of need it there. Okay, I actually think I have a solution. It's a weird one, but it will work. I'm gonna also hide this. This is sort of like a double leg removal to make sure. Yeah, it definitely works. Let's try again just in case. Thing is, she also needs to get lower too. But I think I have the right idea at least. Let's put it down here then. Let's try putting a laser on it again so the legs get cut off before that whole thing. Her legs get cut off, but she goes even higher now. Why is that? Let's put the topper right there instead. It almost works. Almost. Okay, that's good enough, honestly. Well, I should like delete her for now and make her outfit. She isn't part of the resistance yet, so I should make her wear another outfit. And she's supposed to be younger, um, like a child, but I don't know like how to make her like a child other than making her look smaller with that trick. And it doesn't really make her look that much smaller. Just makes her look like she's in a blanket of some sort. Well, I didn't mean to do that. And I need to fly all the way back up because I deleted the teleporter. That sucks. Okay, let's not do that again. First, we should remove her hats. And Jet, if you want to suggest clothing, go ahead. All I'm seeing is the homeless brown shirts because the Roblox catalog is broken. I tried being more specific, but it didn't work. Okay, this is gonna be hard. It might look a little weird, but think this is a start. Followed by this. I don't know, honestly. Her face should definitely be different, though. And I need, yeah, the face. Oh, she's floating again. Let me try something. I know the commentary hasn't been my best so far. I don't know what to say. I've already ran out of stuff to say. I thought I had more, but that's not the point. Let's see if this somehow works. No, she still floats. Maybe I can use glass with the teleporter to keep her from floating. Does need to blend in though. Okay, so sometimes she floats and sometimes she doesn't. I need to make that more consistent before I move on. Okay, so that doesn't work. Maybe like a glass slope. Kind of makes her too centered, but does make her float less, I think. I can't, like, it's either too high or too low. And she's floating again. Gives me an idea though. Let's try that. Okay, she's sitting. Let's test it a few more times just in case she starts floating again. And if the glass stops her from floating. Alright, I'll test it one more time just in case and then move on. I also need to make the glass actually look, and I knew it. What am I supposed to do? Oh, actually, what if I put her in a chair? I know chairs can work for NPCs too, but it only works for like anchored NPC. I mean, like, not anchored NPCs. I don't know. I'll try it though. Need to make sure it's actually facing the right direction though. Like, the stool doesn't work for NPCs, but the regular chair does, which is a problem. Let's just do this to test it. No, that won't work. I know it won't. Any ideas, chat? I know you won't talk, but it's worth a shot. This is fun though, trying to figure this out. In my opinion, at least. That's an interesting experiment. Let's see if this prevents her from floating, if it's low enough. Looks like it should be, but how am I gonna spin that? Also, I should test it just in case a couple times. And let's do it with the trick that makes her always slow, because actually that's a good idea. Like if I wanted to test something. That just kills her, but that makes it me think that she was like less likely to float. So I guess this is better than nothing at least. But how am I going to like... Oh, maybe I can make them like banners for like the Esther. I mean, it's better than nothing, honestly. And let's just make it like a window connected to them. You know, so it looks more natural. Or at least, so the towels at least make more sense. I don't know. You can tell I'm not good at this, but I try. Gonna need V3 triangles for this. V2 triangles, I mean. What? Oh, I need to remove the laser. Oh look, she tried to float and she didn't. Okay, that's how we know that works. It's about time. And this is going to be the first cutscene they see. Maybe I shouldn't have, like, put it, like, right there. Maybe, like, a little to the right. But, I mean, it still works. I mean, I just spent, like, about an hour on that alone. A bit of an exaggeration, but not by much. I mean, hopefully people at the very least look to the left and notice it. Like when they come out of the teleporter. They should be facing this way by default from going through the teleporter. Because it's always the same direction regardless. Now the biggest question is how am I gonna write this? Because I had this sorted like a few months ago, but this isn't a few months ago. Like that's the biggest problem with me, honestly. I know I say a lot of things are my biggest problems, but this is currently my biggest problem because I had it in my head how I wanted to write this when I finished the original thing, like on my first stream, but now I don't remember what I thought of. Well, I sort of do, but like not entirely. So like it's gonna be more improvised than I wished. Which improvising is okay. It's just not something I wish to do in this scenario. Like this is supposed to be a flashback. Well, this is supposed to be first person. Like, I'm mostly having trouble with how I want to start this. You remember the time where you first joined the resistance. And this is an exclusive cutscene to this path, by the way. You can only get this through not fulfilling the condition. Yeah, you were. Last time I thought 4, that's a little bit too young. Maybe 9 or 8. Let's go with 8. No, no, 4 actually makes more sense, honestly, with the story I'm going with. But it's a little young. 8 is better. It's honestly hard to tell. Oops. Years old. Sitting in an alleyway alone. Abandoned. Like when I first imagined this cutscene, it was like better in my head, which I can say that about a lot of things, honestly. But like, it also had like much more subtext. Like, I know that's weird to say, but I had like a better plan in my head. I just forgot it since I haven't been working on this for so long. I was doing 4 because that would make more sense to her personality, but 8 makes more sense why she would look that way and still be alive, you know? Alright. This was the usual day for you. No, I don't think you were crying about the life others threw away. Your life. Nah. Like, I know what I want, I just don't know how I want it, is what I'm struggling with here. Like, I want the parents abandoning her to be part of the subtext. It's it's heavy subtext, and it's like, you could probably guess it without even reading it, but it's still subtext, and I don't think I need to, like, say it in the text, which is why I'm calling it subtext, obviously. But, yeah, I don't know. This is really hard for me right now. I guess I'm a little bit rusty, but chink. Anyways, can't give up. This line is just seriously giving the most. This is probably the line I've had the most trouble with in a long time. Because, like, I've gone through, like, 12 different things by now. No, I'm not gonna ask him. I know, he's my friend, and Jay is actually pretty good, but, I should do this by myself. Like, I could always go, like, the easier non-subtext way, but, like, that's not fun. Like, I want to write something, but I don't know what I want to write. I know where I want to go with it, but I don't know, like, how this line. Like, I need a line that will take it from here to her getting it recruited into the resistance. Like, meeting Stern and basically him becoming a guardian to Ebony. But that is becoming more and more difficult. I think I know how I want to do this now. That was until a man approached you. And that would be Stern. I mean Samuel. Get my old men characters confused sometimes. And I should make him look younger. Need like a basic brown haircut. Which could be hard to find, honestly, in the Roblox catalog. I don't want to give him the Jackson hair. I could also make his hair black, but I imagined his hair as brown, and I wanted to keep it that way. You know, before it turned gray. I guess it doesn't have to be, brown, but, you know. Yeah, that makes him look much younger. Honestly, a little too much, but that's good. I mean, it is like what, 12-year difference, so I imagine his hair would be at least less gray. So that makes sense. Also need to make his face look different. And I'm gonna use the disbelief face. Because I think it fits the situation perfectly. And I need to make this entire scene over again. Maybe like a little bit backwards. Like a little bit back, you know. Hope that makes sense. And I need to make the whole teleporter room again. Okay, and now for the teleporter. Alright. Oh, I thought I made it a different type of glue. What? But it's a different type of glue. That was weird. I was sure I clicked on that. Oh well. I need to place the actual teleporter first. Should I tell them that it's Samuel? Because he looks different to me. Honestly, I don't think people will know that he's Samuel. Mm, but I don't want to patronize anyone who does know that man is Samuel. That was until I think this should be different. You saw a man on the street. camo. I guess I can't do anything on the street, right? That or I'm spelling street wrong. No, Roblox just doesn't like streets, guys. That should be good enough, though. Need to take a sip. That's the wrong. This man was just standing there, his hand out, and shaking. It was almost like he was trying to reach out to me, but he was about to cry. Or while he was about to cry would make more sense, I think. Alright. That is when I decided to get up and take his hand. Told him that it was going to be okay. I don't know why I said that. It just seems like he needed it. He his hand stopped shaking as he said, and I need Samuel text box, which I actually forgot his text color. It's been so long. I think it was dark red, but I need to check because I need to make sure the colors are actually consistent. And I don't think it's in this file. No, it doesn't look like it. Let's see how long I've been working on that cutscene for, like, alone. About an hour. I mean, longest I've ever worked on a cutscene, but like, still. No, no, no. Wait, did I save? Oh, I thought I didn't save. That was like, that would have been so bad. I almost like had a heart attack there. You could feel it. Just gotta wait for this to load. So, the reason that this is an exclusive cutscene, which might be a little bit obvious, but I'll explain. Um, you know, it's the path where you as a player fail to keep Ebony protected, but still won the battle. So like, since Ebony, yeah, Jay. Anyways, since Ebony actually gets injured, this flashback is sort of like a dream she's having. Um, and you know, it sort of explains why Samuel is worried about her, and it explains her relationship with him and the resistance as a whole. Um, like I don't want it to sound like Samuel is a pedo. I mean, obviously he isn't. Like this is supposed to like sound sweet because Samuel is like sort of accepting a father role for Ebony. Like this is supposed to be like a very important scene, so I don't want to like mess up the wording that Samuel says. Why don't you come with us? Does work, but I don't know. Like if I can't think of anything else in a while, I will use that, but I need to like think of a better line that is maybe less creepy. I don't know, that line just sort of sounds creepy to me. Why don't I take care of you? I didn't know what to say. It feels like I caused so much trouble for it feels like I would cause so much trouble for this stranger. If you join the resistance, you can fight for a better life. I didn't even know what he meant about that back then either. He just seemed like he knew what he was talking about. Now, though, it seems so simple. I'm happy as long as I'm fighting. Is that the best wording? I don't know. It's not that bad, though. Alright. My name is... Well, the player already knows this. I feel like it's extra context with like the context is needed with this line because like member of the resistance of Moo Cow. I fight for a better life, just like everyone else here. Okay, now that that's done, Honestly, I kind of feel like stopping it there, but I'm gonna keep going for just a little longer because, honestly, this path is a little, like, not good because it has so much cutscenes. Like, you can't have too much cutscenes, but I don't know how to, like, do this path of the story without it because, a lot of these scenes I have in mind are pretty important. Um, let's just call this teleporter time for no reason. And I think I'll put her right back into the resistance hideout so it flows a little better. And no, there are no beds here, which begs the question, what was Ebony laying on? But I don't know. She doesn't need to lay on something. She was homeless for like a lot of years of her life, so I guess she would be used to it at this point. Which is a dark thought, but it's okay. Honestly, I'm gonna have like a slight change of plans with this path, which you will see. Maybe not this stream, but maybe some other day. I should not have deleted, what's his face? Nathan. Well, no, I don't plan on having him here anyways. Just like a couple soldiers, like around the table because there's usually not a soldier there. Like there's usually like a couple of soldiers in reserve that hang out in the hideout, which has already given a story explanation. I just wanted to repeat that. Ebony, finally awake. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop it there, maybe, probably, sort of, maybe. Let's get these guys ready first. Honestly, I don't care if I end the stream sooner. Like, I want to get the rust off me, which I think this helped because I haven't, like, worked on this in, like, a month. I'm glad to get back with it, but still, I wish I would have, like, worked on it more consistently, and now I feel like I need to stream to work on it. Anyways, make sure to actually save this time. And I think I'm gonna end it here while I wait for the stream to catch up. Alright, stream seems good. This was fun. Blah blah blah, subscribe. I'm just kidding, but yeah, I had fun with the stream anyways, and maybe I will try to stream tomorrow too. Um no guarantees though. Absolutely no guarantees. But feels like I'm done here.